Yo, YouTube, how you doing? Boys, we got a video tonight, man. So this is gonna be like a quick breakdown of some diamond gameplay that I was playing with a friend the other night. And a lot of you might be on his level and some of you might not be. So for the ones who are struggling to play in diamond and you just can't figure it out, you're struggling winning your fights, your awareness is low, you're trying to play with a team, but you just can't figure out where you fit, and it's just not clicking. This video is for you. This guy, this friend of mine, Kryptonite, he has played the game since the beginning of the game, and um, he's just never gotten good at the game. Um, like I said, you guys know me enough now to where you know that I put a lot of time into Apex, studying, looking at film, watching myself. I'm very critical of myself, and the people around me, I try to give them the same knowledge that I give myself, so that everybody has an equal opportunity to grow and learn. Um, he hasn't learned, so we don't play well together normally. And I'm going to show you two clips. I could go through this whole VOD and show you everything, but I'm not going to do that because I'll take forever. So I'm going to show you this clip, and I'm going to show you another instance in the same night. There's like multiple in this video, but I'm just going to show you two. Guys, like I say, if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, guys. As those things, they help me. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So he's a controller player. He plays on Xbox. Now I'm going to show you what went wrong, and hopefully, if he watches this video, he can take what I'm saying and correct it. And if a lot of you guys are watching this and you can kind of relate to him, listen to what I'm saying and try to take this knowledge. Okay, so let's get to it. All right. So if you notice, we got one team with us. Okay. We normally, when we land at over here, we normally land here. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you another tip. If you're landing in this area in particular, and a team lands on this far left side, it's best to kind of spread this loot out. One person should go here, one person should go here, and let maybe one person go here. Maybe two here at max, right? One person loots the top, one person loots the bottom, and then one person goes here. They got these two buildings right here to loot, while this other team is looting up, right? So you guys can like cover the distance. A lot of teams who are coming from platinum or gold lobbies, who are low tier players, you guys all think that you need to loot one building. But what you guys don't understand is the loot distribution is not in your favor when you loot the same building. Okay, let's go. All right. Now, off the rip, what you want to do is one one thing. Okay, so let's actually, I could actually back this up. So, okay, one thing I want you guys to notice is off the rip, he's not necessarily really looking around. He's not looking around. If you look on the map, there's a team right here, which means they're right below us, right here behind us, right here, right? He's not looking to see where this team is. If you're the kind of player who is new to Diamond, you want to get used to being super aware of your surroundings, okay? So Kryptonite, if you're watching this, you need to start looking around more. And I've told you this plenty of times, but you just don't do it. But you need to start doing it. So this is an example of not looking around, okay? So he's tunnel vision. He's going straight down. He's not looking around at all. All right. Second thing you want to do as a Bloodhound player is immediately scan. So mistake number one, not looking around to see where teams are landing. Mistake number two, not scanning immediately off the rip so we can all kind of know off the rip kind of where everybody is. It lets the team know, okay, this Bloodhound on their team, he's smart. He scanned us off the rip. It lets the team know that, like, okay, this team's not bad. Which is good. You want to put some fear in his team. And then also it allows us to know, give us a general idea of kind of where they are, so you can know before you fight kind of where they might rotate to, right? All right. Mistake number 3. There's a bow on the ground. There's a gun on the ground. Doesn't pick up the gun. And if I'm correct, if I'm correct, if I'm correct, there's an alternator or something right here as well. So didn't look around when he first was dropping. Mistake number 2, didn't scan off the rip. Mistake number 3, passed up 2 guns. Let's keep going. Okay, goes back for the rampart or the rampage. Get me. All right, now he scans. Okay. Now. Okay.
Got him, I got him, I got him.
So he gets one down. Off the rip, when you're playing, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want, right? You guys play slow and play together and play patient. After getting one person down, that's huge. You win the fight. Normally, you would win that fight, okay? But let's see what happens.
I'm moving forward.
All right. Now, one thing I want you guys to know is, you see my name right here? I don't have any more ammo. I only had one gun off the rip. I have no ammo. Like I said, this is kind of the problem when you all land in the same spot. Is the loot is not distributed equally among you guys. So I only have one gun, but I've wasted all my ammo. And you can't hear my comms, but I'm telling them that I don't have any ammo. So right now it's a 2v2 because I have no gun, right? I have no ammo. All right, now he's doing the right thing, which is watching this angle. But honestly, it would be better if he got right here in the middle of the center table to have a better opportunity to see these guys, right? Like I said, right now they don't really know he's right here, but it would have been a better angle for him to go right here to the middle table. So like I said, I'm right here, right? I'm the Valkyrie. I have no ammo. But like I said, I'm not going to leave my teammates. So both of our HPs are about 50 to 60 HP. He has full HP. One gun. He's holding this angle. Our Gibby bubbles in to give us cover because we needed to heal. And like I said, we had no ammo, right? I had no ammo. So we're healing in here. We have no ammo. He should be watching this angle. Yes or no? He should be watching this angle. I've stated that I have no ammo. He sees our bubble, and they know that we're healing. They don't know that he's right here to the right of them and to our left. So they think it's just 2 of us right here. They don't know he's here. Now let me show you another mistake, a huge mistake that he did here. And he does this a lot. Kryptonite, if you're watching, and we've told you about this 100 times, stop doing this. This is the mistake. Watch it. Watch it. He's watching the angle. Goes the thirst down. One thing that I've noticed when players come from low tier ranks to higher tier lobbies and they struggle is because a lot of those same tendencies carry over to high tier play. The need to get kills so badly is ingrained in so many low tier players that they throw themselves into situations that they don't need to throw themselves into just because they want to get a kill. Because in higher tier lobbies, it's a lot harder to come by kills. So they think they just gotta get a kill, gotta get a kill. There is no reason for our Bloodhound, who's full HP, the only one of us that really has health and a gun. I have no ammo. We're not full HP. And he was watching an angle. There's no reason for him to go thirst somebody who's already down. He didn't hear anybody resin this guy at all or not, right? So let's see what happens. They push our bubble and we immediately go down. If he was watching that angle, they may still push, but they get shot and we might be able to maybe kill that one guy, right? So we go down. Now it's a 1v2 or 1v1. I think it's a 1v2. It's a 1v2. And he dies. So mistake number one, guys. Awareness. Being super aware off the drop, knowing where guys are. Number two, because look, if he scanned off the rip, that might have made that team not stay in the building and try to challenge us because off the rip, we would have known like they're here, and they would have known that we know that they're here. So they might have left the building and went to another building. Mistake number two, passing up on weapons. He could have had a bow, and he could have had that rampage. Mistake number three, going for going for a thirst on somebody who's down. When if you watch a lot of high tier players, there's only a select few times that they thirst somebody, but they never thirst when they're in a mid fight situation like this. There's no need. If somebody wants to go and try to res them, that's good because it takes the other person out of the fight, right? And if all three of your guys are up and can fight, it's a 3v1, right? Because one guy's down, one guy's resing, there's one guy left. So that's a 3v1. Those are the kind of things that go on in a high tier player's mind. The urge to do a lot of those bad mistakes, they're not there, right? A lot of you guys who are maybe gold players, platinum players who may eventually get to diamond, if you haven't broken those patterns of like low tier level mindset, you're not going to be successful in these lobbies. So awareness, guys, up your awareness. Number two, make sure you're getting the most out of the ground loot. And like I said, he didn't scan off the rip. If you're a bloodhound or a seer, make sure you're off the rip scanning if you can, right? All right, now there's one more clip I want to show if I can find it. This is it. Okay. All right, so let's give you some context here. So this is, like I said, another drop off the rip. All right, he wastes his bloodhound scan, and I don't believe he got nobody on that scan. So now he doesn't have his bloodhound scan. If you're playing bloodhound, guys, it's best to use your scan when you for sure know that there's somebody close. He had an idea, but he didn't know for a fact that there was somebody close until just now. You getting the most out of your utilities, getting the most out of your abilities is crucial because it's seconds is the difference in Apex and winning fights and making decisions. So let's go.
Pathfinder's up here.
All right, so he calls it right. Path is up top. Now, if you look at our arrows, we're nowhere to be found, which means that if you're by yourself in a fight, you either one, better win it, or two, you better play your life enough to where you know that your teammates can come and save you. You want to make sure you're in a position where if you're 1v1ing or 1v2ing or whatever, you're in a position where your teammates can help you. You don't want to put yourself in a position where your teammates can't help you ever. A lot of players, and especially Kryptonite, this guy, Kryp, puts himself in bad positions more times than not and expects for us, his teammates, to be able to make up for that. So think about it like this. And a lot of low tier players do this. They push a team or a guy blindly. Puts themselves in a bad position. If his two teammates have to come help, they put themselves in the same bad position. And 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to lose the fight. Why? Because whatever teammate that was that put themselves in a bad position to get down is setting up the fight to be in a bad position for his team. And it's more of an advantageous situation now for the other team. So let's look at this. Now, right here, misses the shots. And I want you guys to pay attention to his movement. He's very stagnant and he's very still, right? He's not spamming his crouch. He's not jiggle peeking around this cover. He's not dropping down and climbing back up so he can't be an easy target. What is he doing? He's standing in the crouch position, right? So that's a good shot. You crack the path, right? It's a good shot. Now, as soon as you see this guy come out, there's two dudes. You immediately don't sit there and try to fight that. You immediately go back towards your teammates, reset, heal up. Your scan will be back in how many seconds? 3 seconds. And then you guys are good. You reset and then you fight together as a team. What does Kryptonite do, guys? He panics. So look at this. This car is not reloaded. Peacekeeper not cocked and reloaded. He jumps off and look at his movement. It's very slow, very stagnant. They got him on scan. You would think right here is when he makes the right decision to do what I just said, to go back towards us, heal up. He has his scans back. He'll be able to reload, reset. We'll cover him, right? You think this is what he's about to do. He turns around and goes back. For what? For what? So now he knows that it's two guys up top. He knows there's two dudes up top. Peacekeeper's not cocked. Car just got reloaded. He's got no shields. And his movement, he's in the crouch position this whole time, pretty much. So his movement is slow and he's making himself an easy target to hit. Keep notice, like I said, keep noticing on arrows. We're still behind cover, playing smart positions. Okay? Doesn't look at the guy and shoot. What does he continue to keep doing, guys? Run. Climb. You're climbing up, making yourself an easy target instead of maybe staying down here and walking along the wall so they can't shoot you. But he's panicking, guys. This is low tier mindset. He's panicking. Climbs up, still has not shot his gun at all. He's panicking. And if you notice, he's not saying a word. There's no comms coming out of his mouth at all. These are, like I said, guys, things that you want to make sure you're not doing when you're playing. You want to make sure that you're calm, you're collected, you're aware. I go back to the same thing. You're aware of your surroundings. He's not aware. He's panicking. He's not calm. Hasn't shot these guys once. And he's continuing to like turn around and run. Right? So now it's a 2v3. So we're fighting a 2v3 while he's running around with his head chopped off. Turns his back to these two guys. What do you think's going to happen, guys? Gets shot in the back. Now, what did I tell you? If your teammate's in a bad position and he needs help, he's going to probably put you in a bad position. And then 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to lose the fight because you're in a bad position. So I now come up in his bad position to replace him, to try and help him. Now this team's getting thirded. Now he dies. And if you notice, there's still no comms on his end. He doesn't call out that the other team's coming or anything. Like I said, guys, even I've said this before, even when you're dead or you're down, you're not out because there's still things that you can do. His cam is still up. He can still say, yo, there's a guy right now crossing by the respawn beacon on my box. They're coming your way. He could say all of that. He's saying nothing. Whenever you're down or dead and you have that moment right here where you can see the camera and see what's going on around you, that's still an opportunity for you to help your team. There's always ways to help your team, guys. It's never over when it's over. A lot of low tier players, when you guys die, you guys always kind of think that when you're dead, you can't do anything. And that's completely false. Comms are just as good as you being in a gunfight, you know, especially in these kind of type of situations. You can say, yo, they're looting my box. So like I said, now it's a 2v3, right? So like I said, right here, me and DZ do the smart thing. He has a rampage with a thermite in it already. So you already know what's about to happen. I have my PK out, close range. I'm blocking the door. He shoots the door. We
She
perfectly
knows.
timed.
She knows that
Boom,
each batch
down. And after this, we lost this fight.
of guacamole.
So that's that.
He knows. She knows.
All right. So guys, that's gonna be it for me, man. Um, like I said, guys, awareness, I believe, is one of those things with high tier players that's just huge. Is it lacks in a lot of players, especially at the low tier levels. Awareness. Be aware if you're playing Bloodhound. Know when to use your scans, when not to use them. Know when to be aggressive and when not to be. Thirdly, when you down somebody and you have to keep fighting, don't leave your teammates and go for a down. Okay, try to stay with your teammates and try to play as a team all the way to the end. Um, and I guess a number four could be if you're in a bad position, be aware enough to know where your teammates are. Go back to your teammates, reset, reload, go back into the fight. If Kryptonite had went back towards us, reload, heal up, we would have been able to, that team would have got thirded from the back, and then we would have been able to sandwich that team, kill them, and then maybe kill the next team. We win those two fights. So guys, like I said, man, I wanted to just kind of bring that up because I know there's a lot of players out here who deal with that same type of thing with their teammates, randoms or their actual teammates, or you are that player. And I wanted to kind of break that down and show you what not to do. Guys, I appreciate all the love, all the support, man. Fucking like this video, comment, and subscribe. It always helps me, bro. I'm out. Peace.